Hello everyone, hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Alright, there I am. God, this stuff still works. I'm so shocked. I almost forgot why we had the bread way up there. I gotta move this anyways because I can't really see the chat that well. Ugh. Now, I don't expect there are a lot of people to be in here because I haven't really streamed in so long, but it's okay. We'll figure that out. Bread was a big thing, big part of these live streams or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take a little bit more time to fix this camera while people get in here. I know there's not gonna be a lot of people who come in here, but we'll see. Well, hold on, we got 31 people apparently in here, which is super shocking, but hi everyone. Please type in the chat. I want to see like the chat light up one last time, you know. I don't want to be like looking down at you guys the entire stream. Got these little fucking legs I gotta adjust to make sure everything looks good. That's too high. Hold on. Bring that down a little bit. Oi. Oi. Everyone just type oi in the chat. I'm gonna explain what the title means here in a second, but let's just have like a classic stream where you guys are just typing a bunch of random shit in the chat, and then I get demonetized for using too many curse words in the beginning of the stream. Let's just have a classic stream for a little bit before I have to jump into the sad news. Hi everyone. It's been so long. Yeah, you better not be looking down on me. I'll beat your ass. Yikes is hot, if y'all didn't know. Nice. Hey, TJV, are you interested in a custom-made knife? Yeah, I think that would be cool to own. I have a couple knives. So they're all tucked away in this little drawer right here, but I think I might have one nearby, maybe not. Let's throw that back in there. I thought I had a knife somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where they're at. I had a knife somewhere, but yeah. So let me just jump into it. I'm gonna. You didn't miss anything, Phil. We're just getting into it. Damn, threatening chat already. Alright, so let's get into it. Hi guys, it's been a minute since I've live streamed. Let me look up when was the last time I live streamed. Well, first off, the last time I uploaded a video, it says a month ago. Sorry, ignore that audio. April 26th. So here in 9 days, it will be 2 months since I uploaded a YouTube video. 2 months, which is a long time. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit too, because I forgot to do that. I don't know if the music's loud or not. So it's been 2 months since I've uploaded a video, and then it's been 7 months since I did an actual live stream. 7 months. That's so long. So yeah, it's been 7 months since I did a live stream. Almost 2 months since I've uploaded a video. The last time you live streamed, you had all the staff with you. Yeah, it was titled Drama Stream. It was something. What the fuck, dude? Please tell me this is a joke. I'll get into that. That's years in YouTube time. Yeah, so 7 months since I did a live stream, 2 months since I uploaded a video. And the reason why I have not done live streams or videos, there's many different reasons, but I just wanted to let you guys know from the get-go, everything that's happened to me since pretty much the beginning of this year. The beginning of this year was tough. I was still in a relationship. I had certain goals and aspirations that I wanted to do. And usually every year, people, like right in the beginning of the year, people say, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I had goals that I wanted to do in 2025. And all of that got thrown out the window. In February, me and my ex, Hannah, who's been on this channel before, me and her broke up. We're no longer together. And I don't have anything bad to say about her. That's not what this is. I'm not going to go into the details of what happened or anything about our relationship. I have the utmost respect for her, and I'm not looking to have any drama come from any of that. But the relationship ended. I do believe it was for the better that it ended. And it was a 3-year relationship, and I only have nothing but good things to say about it. But having said that, having a 3-year relationship end makes you think differently in life. And so since I've gotten out of that relationship, my original goals of 2025 have completely changed. And with no more news on Minnie, who has seemingly left the chat, so too does TJV. It's a very peaceful ending. Minnie Lad's away. He hasn't been back. He's probably never going to come back. And so goes TJV into the sunset. But no, since that relationship ended, I have realized that I wasn't a person that I should have been. I was severely overweight. I weighed around 255 pounds back in February. And now I'm down to 210. I've been eating healthier, going to the gym and being active, and not just sitting around eating my life away, not doing anything. And I've also realized that YouTube is something that I don't want to have as a job. It used to be really, really fun to get onto YouTube. And it's really fun right now seeing all of you guys type in the chat and to have 50 people in here, which is mind-blowing to me. I thought there was going to be 5 people in here, and I would have been happy. But the fact that 50 of you guys are here, that really warms my heart that, hey, at least you guys are willing to come here and listen, even if you don't like me or if you don't have that much of a care for me. This is what I should feel, this level of excitement for YouTube, but I didn't when it was my job. And so YouTube hasn't been my job for the last few months, but I haven't come on here to officially tell you guys that I'm done doing YouTube as a job. Now, am I done with YouTube altogether? No, I'm still going to be around, but I'm not going to do what some of these YouTubers do where they say, hey, I'm leaving YouTube, and then they're like uploading on a regular basis. No. This channel's going to be very much dead. I'm going to be uploading sporadically random videos. And if you go look at my last few uploads, they were pretty much random. My last few uploads right here were 20 years, a nice little photo edit of me and my siblings. Guy chooses streaming over his girlfriend, some small commentary video I did, a racist repo gameplay video, a Marvel Rivals gameplay, another edit of my friends, some sort of edit I made of me and my brother, and then there goes a Wildcat Terrorizer Mini Lad drama video. The videos on this channel are going to be sporadic. They're going to be random. They're going to be something that you guys might not necessarily like. Like, you guys, a lot of you guys didn't subscribe to me for all these random vlogs or gameplays or edits or short films. You probably subscribed to me because I was a commentary channel and I was talking about the Vanoss crew. Will I ever do that again? If it's something that I really need to talk about, yes. But what is there to talk about? If Minilad comes back to the platform, I will talk about that. I was one of the more consistent people on the platform calling him out and talking about him in a commentary way. So if he ever comes back, I will talk about that. But I don't think he will. If Omricker and Delirious have another big feud, but I don't think they will. They both agreed not to talk about each other, and there was a settlement between them. If there's another big feud between the Vanoss crew, again, I would hope that all their drama days are behind them and they would just move on and do what they want to do. So is there really room for me to talk about it in the future? No. Will I do commentary about other stuff if it's stuff that really interests me and I feel like my opinion would matter? But there's enough people out there talking about good things, and it's kind of hard for me to have a voice where there's so many voices on YouTube, so it's a little difficult. I haven't read chat in a while, so let me go back and read chat for a little bit, and then I'll jump more into why I'm leaving YouTube. Hi Zach, thanks for coming into the stream. My birthday is literally the 21st, and now I'm finding out one of my favorite channels, aka you, is leaving now. I'm not leaving for good, but I am done doing YouTube as a job. Hell yeah, bro, just do what makes you happy. Thank you, I appreciate that. Nah, cockroaches don't die. Oh, that's pretty funny. Congratulations on your weight loss journey. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Much love, brother. Hope to see you around one day. Wish you the best. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Sad to see you go. Your mini live videos were amazing. Okay, I think I'm caught up there. Days never finished. It's just got me working. So, day master set me free. Yeah, Zach. Yeah. Bro, I'll just do what makes you happy, man, no matter what. Thank you. It's good to see that you're taking control of what you want to do with your life, man. Grab it by the balls and don't let it go. That's exactly what's going on. I think my life went out of control and I felt obligated to do YouTube. And yeah. I definitely think I lost control of my life a bit. I was just doing what was gonna get me to the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year. I wasn't really thinking long term on like what do I really want. You know what I mean? So yeah. That's a really good way to say it, GG. Thank you for that. If you ever do stream again, you should stream games. Again, that's what I would like to. I want YouTube to be fun, and YouTube. That's another thing I have to get into. But like, burnout was a real thing, and people always told me, "Hey, just don't get burnt out." And I always told them I'm not getting burnt out. You know what I mean? I always told them that, of course I wouldn't get burnt out. You know, but I did. I just didn't want to admit that I was getting burnt out, and I think I was burnt out for years. I don't know. I don't think you can look back at all my videos and say, okay, that's the time where you got burnt out. I think it's just, it happened over the course of like years. And so I would love for somebody out there, I don't know if I'll do it because I don't want to go back and watch all my old videos, but for someone to make almost like a documentary on kind of what I went through. And if somebody is able to look through all the content and download all of that and edit some sort of video together where they tell the story of like how I slowly start to lose it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I just start to lose that drive to want to do YouTube. Like right now it's fun. There's like people in here, there's chatting. I haven't done this in a while. This is great. But can I do this every day? Probably not. You know what I mean? So just doing this as a fun little thing where I'm actually excited to do it is what I want it to be. Okay, anyways. I'm here to ask you questions, okay? Ask me questions. Good luck, my friend. I'll be sure to keep the Discord weird while YouTube is off the menu. Okay, so that's a big thing people have asked is like, what are you gonna do with Discord? Because there's quite a bit of people in my Discord, but not many of them are active. I will want to use Discord for something. And what I'm thinking is that there's many different avenues that I'll take on doing YouTube from now on. So I'll get into like maybe doing short films again, vlogs. Somebody recommended me to do Omegle streams where I hop on Omegle because Omegle got taken down, but there's another site called Omegle. And people said I should do streams on that. And, which would be fun, I guess, but I would have to watch out for like YouTube policy and running into issues. But since YouTube isn't really a thing that I care about as a job anymore, I wouldn't really care about like getting a warning for YouTube. I already got a strike on my channel from like a Vosh video, which is ridiculous, but I got one. I don't know if I still have that strike on my channel, but I got one already. But I don't know. I think the Discord can still be used as a way to come in and connect with people. I will say I certainly use it to go and talk to some people that I've made really good friends with. All my Discord staff, and even some of my ex-Discord staff, I've became really good friends with. And honestly, that's probably one of the greatest things that's came out of YouTube, is discovering these friendships with people who I never thought I would have been friends with. For example, Zach. Zach is somebody who me, my brother, Jeremy, my brother-in-law, Josh, we all play Fortnite and Marvel Rivals and other games with. Codenames was one that I always enjoyed playing with him. And with discovering Zach as a friend and finding out who he is as a person and what he does and, you know, his wonderful boyfriend, and just finding out more about his individual life, that was one of the greatest things that came out of this whole YouTube thing. And I'm not just trying to single out Zach, because there's other people like Lee and Yikes and Thunder and Killed, Posh, Coda, Uni, and the list just goes on of all these wonderful people that I've been able to meet, and some of them more recent, like Dwarf. Dwarf was like the most recent mod that came onto the staff team. I've had nothing but wonderful experiences with all these people, and honestly, I hope that they're friends that I keep forever, you know. These are people that I'm gonna want to share my life experiences with when I get married, when I have kids. I want to be able to tell them on what's going on with my life. I just didn't expect that those level of friendships to come out of doing YouTube and having these random people join my Discord and then get hired on as staff, and then somehow I've made really good friendships with all of these people. And so honestly, that's like one of the greatest things that's came out of YouTube. And I don't know why I brought that up, but I did bring that up. But let me catch up with the chat. We'll get the sweet little tear-jerker moments. We'll talk about that later, but you know, that's just a little bit right there. That came from the Discord. So the reason why I brought up all that Discord staff stuff is because I will still be in my Discord server. So if people still join my Discord server through old links from my YouTube videos, or if people just want to join to talk to me because they watched all my videos and it's someone late to the party after I've already left, I'll still be in my Discord. I'll still be active. There's still a way for you guys to reach out to me and talk to me if you guys ever want to talk to me. Well, I can't wait to see more videos you post, my man. I wish you nothing but the best of luck in life and hope you find a job you enjoy and proud of. Be safe. Keep focusing on your health. Rock on. Thank you very much, James. I appreciate that. Posh says, fair play for changing up the content. So what sort of stuff will you make instead? I'm thinking, Posh, like short films, vlogs, Omegle streams. I don't know so much if they will be videos or if I'll just boot up a live stream and have a good time with you guys. Booting up a live stream would be easier because I don't have to edit and export and render and do all this extra stuff and audio and video work. Live streams are just easier, but I don't want to be a channel that just does live streams. So it's going to be sporadic. It's going to be weird. Until I find a footing that I like, I don't know what the content will be. I'm open to suggestions, but it has to be something that I'm excited for. I don't want to feel burnt out again like I did, because after realizing I was burnt out back in February, it killed me. I had a few other videos to post, you know, that went into April that were already done, but I felt so burnt out that I felt disappointed. I felt kind of disgusted posting videos, and I don't ever want to have that feeling again. If I do, I will probably want to delete the channel. I don't think I ever would, but it got to that feeling where I felt that way. Streaming games like Marvel Rivals, Fortnite, Repo, yes. Make YouTube fun again. Zach, we got to take him to total Roblox drama. TJV, you're live. I remember it's been 7 months. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've live streamed. How long have you been thinking about this choice? The choice of... Posh, you're gonna have to expand on that. Like, what choice? I'm sorry, I'm catching up on chat. Some people have typed in chat like a while ago. So, what choice are you referring? How long have I been thinking about it? As someone who hasn't uploaded nearly a year and a half, burnt out sucks. Yes, it definitely does. Among Us, maybe. I would be down to play Among Us. I kind of like the old version of Among Us, not the new. You should stream on horror games. I would like to do that. I don't get scared often, but if you can find a game that I would actually get scared about, then yeah. Good luck, TJV. If Mini does come back, we will troll him hard, so don't worry. Well, if Minilad actually comes back to the platform in any sort of way, or any platform, I will be talking about him. I will be back. I won't... That's something I'm deeply passionate about, because I know there's going to be people who can easily just fall into that trap of being a fan of his and not remember what happened years ago. And I do think that constant reminder, not only to people who might be fans of his, but to him himself, is important. I will be talking about Minilad if Minilad comes back, but I don't think he will. That's why this is like goodbye in terms of all the commentary and drama videos. Hi, Dat Darn. How you doing? Just got here. Why are you leaving YouTube? That kind of goes into the choice of leaving YouTube and exploring other paths. And your original question, Posh, was how long have you been thinking about this choice? I've been thinking about this choice, honestly, Posh, since 2020. Since I started. I did not ever think that this was going to be a long-term solution. So I've been thinking about it on and off for years. Seriously, it's when me and my ex broke up back in February. That's probably the time where I was like, yep, it's time to go. It's time to take something else. 2020, Christ, man, yeah, no joke, that's literally the beginning. 2020 was the beginning of me talking about commentary, yeah. So it's something that I thought if I legit thought this was going to be my path long term, I would have invested a lot more. And the fact that I was just satisfied with what I was doing was a problem. I don't ever want to be satisfied with what I'm doing. I want that pressure to have to keep chasing something. I don't want to be left with chasing nothing or nobody. So yeah, and I think that's like the biggest problem is back in February, I just realized, hey, I gotta do something. I gotta go, you know, I gotta change my life up. I gotta do something. So I published a few more videos since February, but all the videos on my channel that you see were pretty much close to being done anyways. And I slowly finished them, and I went out and started applying to actually go get a job and everything. And yeah, everything in my life since February has gotten better. I'm healthier. I feel great. My mental health, I think, has gotten a lot better. I don't think it was ever bad, but I think everything in life has gotten better. I have kind of a newly restored faith in myself. You know, I feel a lot better about myself. Dude, Coda, I miss the guy. Haven't heard from him in years. Yeah. Last I heard about him, I think, was last year. I think me and him talked last year. So, one last super chat. I appreciate that. I still have monetization on this channel, so like every once in a while, once I reach that $100 threshold, like once I've made $100, it will send it to my bank account. So if people are channel members on here, that's great, but I would hate for people to spend money and give me money when I'm not really making anything. But if anyone like for example, Gigi's name is Green. Gigi is a member on this channel. If Gigi wants to remain a member, that's great, but I'm not gonna be a super active YouTuber. You know, I might publish 1 or 2 videos a month, maybe on the low end. On the high end, it would be like 4 or 5 videos maybe. But I don't know if being a member on this channel is worth it. So I'm not gonna recommend people to join and become a member on this channel. But I will say, those who do decide to keep putting money into this channel, I will always try to put something out. I love doing YouTube. I love entertaining people. I love seeing people's reaction to gameplay, to vlogs, to weird shit that I do. And if you guys are going to be entertained and want to roast the shit out of me for it, that's going to be the most fun experience I can have. And so I appreciate everyone who is a member on this channel. I think Thunder might still be a member on my channel too. If you guys don't want to be members, you don't have to be, but if you guys don't mind, then okay, fine. I'll collect that little check every once in a while, and I will be eternally grateful. And in turn, I will do my best to put out entertaining content. So yeah. I appreciate it. You a big ass sap. Thanks, Lee. I appreciate that. The choice of leaving YouTube and exploring other paths. Yes, TJV, do you play Five Nights at Freddy's? I do not. Don't know exactly how that game works, but I would be interesting. Why are you leaving? Burnout and a bunch of other things. Back in February, I got out of a relationship. I've kind of had a different view on life since then. I'm not blaming the relationship or anything. I don't have anything ill to say about the relationship. It's just my life. I've turned a new leaf since February, and I just haven't came on to tell you guys in a while. I don't blame you. YouTube is just is a downhill, and the fact AI slop is taking over. Yes. Thanks, man. Loved your videos. Always will rewatch. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Are you actually leaving YouTube? I am. I'm not like gonna be gone forever. I'm not gonna pull a Outdoor Boys where there's a few uploads left and then I'll be gone forever. You know, it's gonna be more of like a, this isn't my job anymore. I don't care about YouTube nearly as much. And when YouTube was my job, it wasn't fun. Like the fun of it went away because it felt like a job. And so when I'm excited to do stuff, that's where you guys will get more of the creative, exciting stuff. It might not come nearly as often because it's not a job and I don't have a set time that I have to release it, but at least it will be more fun for me. I'll put more work and effort into it. I'll be excited to release it, and you'll see that enthusiasm from me to actually enjoy doing it. So yeah. So yeah, I am leaving YouTube. It's no longer going to be a job. Don't know when the next upload's going to be. Don't know when the next live stream's going to be. I don't have any videos in my projects, which is so nice. Can I talk about that for a second? For many, many years, ever since I started this, since back in 2020, I had my video project file folder filled with projects, upcoming projects, and I would always repurpose old ideas into new ideas and do this. It's empty now. You know how satisfying it is to have nothing on my schedule? My schedule's free. I get to do whatever I want. Whatever next video idea pops up, I can just work on that and not have to worry about rushing it. My video project folder is free, and it's so satisfying to open up Adobe Premiere and not see any videos on the timeline. No videos, it's just an empty canvas. It's so nice to see an empty, it's like seeing a painting that's like half done and you're like, ugh, I gotta finish this painting. Instead of just seeing like an empty canvas and being like, oh, I'm so excited to get started. You know what I mean? So like, it feels really, really good to do that. It was like yesterday you was paid $50 to eat an hour's old hamburger. Good old times. You guys did pay me $50 to eat a Big Mac. That is right. An old ass Big Mac. All this because of the Vanoss Avengers video. I don't know what you mean by that, dwarf. The Vanoss Avengers video. The one I made with like AI? I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to. Maybe you can type in the chat. 2020 does feel like that long ago, but in reality, it's half a decade, which is nuts to me. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. Yeah, I've been doing YouTube for half a decade. Half a decade. Half a fucking decade. My little brother, Austin V195, he's leaving and I am taking over. I don't know if you guys would be satisfied with Austin taking over, maybe. Honestly, that is crazy to think that this all started because of that Vanoss Avenger video. Oh, you're talking about Avengers versus Minilad, right? Yeah. Actually, I can show you the exact video that started. It didn't start with that. It started before that. It started with a live stream I did about Minilad. That's what got me the idea to do commentary. And because of that is what caused all of this. I will rewatch that original because that's my first ever commentary live stream. That's what we'll do. We're gonna watch my very first ever. I'm gonna cringe so hard and I'm gonna disagree with myself, but yeah, we'll watch my very first commentary live stream. God, I'm gonna look like such a baby. We will do that. Let me just catch up with the chat real quick. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Rainy. One last super chat. I appreciate that. $5 from Jokism. Thank you. Jokism, sorry, sends another one as well saying, hey man, we'll miss you. If you're actually leaving, we will miss you. Sad, because I really enjoyed watching your content. My good sir, you are amazing, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I am So the title is not misleading. No, I am leaving YouTube. Like, it's no longer my job, but I will still publish things. It's just not going to be things that you expect. I'm not going to be talking about commentary. It's not going to be about the Vanoss crew unless something major happens. I'm not talking about Mini Lad or the Vanoss crew. It's going to be like short films, random gameplay moments I decided to record with my friends, weird edits I do, vlogs, short films, projects, goofy live streams, maybe a mega live stream, something weird like that. I will maybe do something like that. I am leaving YouTube. It is like no longer a job. I want it to be something that's exciting that I do as like a side project, but that's it. I will try to be active. I will at least post something at least once a month. And if not, you can always just go down in the description, join the Discord, and I will always be in there if you ever want to talk and do something. Sorry about the hair, guys. I gotta go get a haircut here soon. Yeah, dude, I know what you mean about your mental stuff. February was a pretty bad month for all around by the look of it. It is. And again, I'm just hoping to, like, you know, fix old relationships with people, try to make amends with people going out. I've already talked to a few of the commentary channels and the other YouTubers that some are famous, some are not, but some of them have reached out to me and asked where I've been and what's been going on. And I've talked to them, and I've told them what's happened, and they've all wished me the best of luck in life. I told them I'm not going to be gone forever. If they message me, if I go to join another commentary live stream, if I go join someone's podcast, I'll still be around, and I'll post about it, and I'll try to send you guys over that way if I make an appearance somewhere. So yeah, I'm staying subscribed either way. Had good memories from this channel. I think a lot of people did, you know, even people who hate me now. I think there was always good memories with everybody. We've always tried to be good people around here. What makes a good demo man? If I was a demo man, I wouldn't be here discussing it with you all. Mention a happy Trevor. Yeah, I'm actually really happy now. That's the big difference between me and the old me, is I just wasn't as happy. I'm a lot more happier now. Dwarf, a happy Trevor would be amazing, but also scary. Yes. Just catching up with chats. Let's do this. How much do I gotta pay to keep you from leaving me? Again, I'll still be around, man. I'll still be around. I'm just not gonna be around nearly as much, and there's no $sign that would keep me here. I will still be around. It's just I want YouTube to be fun. If I'm doing it every day, if I'm doing it as much as I used to, I'll be burnt out again. I just don't want to do that. Thoughts on Smitty plus group, the one with Grizzy Puffer? I think they're all funny people, you know. Yeah. The Mini Lad video years back. Avengers Assemble at the Vanoss crew faces. Yep, that was such good moments. Yes, cringe at the good old days. Yeah, I like the Smitty group. The Smitty group's pretty cool. You know, I don't have any bad thoughts about them, unless something happened, but I don't think anyone happened. You know what I mean? I think I'm caught up. I bet you have reached out to some of the commentary channels, one in particular. There are some that I've reached out to, but most of the reaching out has been done either by them, but one of them in particular that Lee knows about, I did reach out to. I didn't reach out to let him know any of that. I reached out for a different reason that Lee knows about, but that was all stuff that got handled, hopefully. Still got that TJV 2024 president t-shirt from 2020. Yeah, those good memories. Yeah. But anyways, I think it's time to go back and look at my first ever commentary video. My first ever commentary video was about Mini Lad, and it was a live stream. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm going to find it. I'm literally under live. Like, look at that face. Look how fat I got. I got really fat, guys. But yeah, scrolling back, and I gotta go find the old live stream. Yeah, so this was pre-commentary channel. Before I talked about Mini Lad, this is what I was doing, guys. This is all what I was doing. It was all cringe. And my first ever Mini Lad video was this, I think. Yeah. I think it was. No. Hold on. Mini Lad is back. Mini Lad right here. So do you see how these videos, there was like 500 views, 300 views, 100 views. There wasn't a lot of viewership in some of these live streams, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys can see these view numbers, but they're really low. But then when you go to this Mini Lad's 951, this one was 3,500 people joined this live. And if I click this, oh God, let's see what this is going to be. Yeah, let's ignore the ad here for a second. Right here.
This turned out really well. Just gonna wait.
Josh, no, it's not quick clickbait. You already know I'm quitting YouTube. It's no longer a job anymore. So just announcing this is no longer a career path for me. You know, this is no longer something I'm looking as a source of revenue going forward. So yeah, that's what the title is, Josh.
Just gonna wait. And we're live. Alright, we've been live for about 30 seconds, and I just been spitting out nothing.
Okay, you see my hair? My hair is like black. I dyed my hair like really dark brown or black right before this. I just went through a breakup, and I think I dyed my hair at this time. So this was August 13th, 2020.
Alright, so I don't expect many people to be on. It's like 10 a.m. in the morning right now. So I don't expect a lot of people to.
God, I used to live stream at 10 a.m. in the morning. What the hell? Can you see the comparison of you right now to you 5 years ago on screen, Trev? Oh, yeah, absolutely. This was a person, this right here, take a break and has a diabolical comeback as a super lit. Oh, I don't know about that one, Josh. I don't know about that one. I don't like no Beard Trevor. Beard Trevor is better. Definitely is. Young Trevor was such a fuckboy. Just look at him. Yeah. Does it feel like this video came out 5 years ago? It did. It did. Yeah, but yeah, I live streamed at 10 a.m. You normally wouldn't, and yeah, I don't know. But this younger Trevor right here, this younger Trevor has no idea what's about to hit him. In the next couple years, this Trevor is going to get hit with lawsuits, going to meet some of his favorite YouTubers. He is going to meet many great people, but also many shitty people. Yes. Bro's coming back as an ally. Yeah. That younger Trevor needed some bitches. Think of it. Did you ever find out what I looked like, Trev? I know you didn't through me, but I don't know if anyone else has showed you. I've seen some like side profiles of you, Posh, like the corner of your face. I've seen some of that, but I don't think I fully have seen your face before. And if someone has showed me, Posh, it was a long time ago, and I probably don't remember, but
We're accusing of it, which by the way, more women have came out, but I don't know how much of that is true or not, and I don't feel like looking them up to speak about it. But anyways, we're getting back into.
I don't feel like looking that up to speak about it. Guess what? I ended up looking up it to speak about it because I was able to milk the fuck out of this drama and make more videos. So yeah, that's definitely something that I did way back in the day. So.
And some of his fans, those young girls, and right now, Andrew Romo might be just stupid as he is.
I just called someone in the chat as stupid as he is. The Shiver looked like he had so much hope.
Honest, Miniland's channel is awful, so is he, my opinion,
there's
by
so
the
many
way.
people
I
right here.
believe the same.
I don't recognize any of these people. I don't think any of these people are in the chat right now. But
I don't like his channel or him. All you stated is the mental health dirty and that you need to... And the girls.
The only way to fix me is to take time away from the internet and take time away from everything. Come back to what I know. Come back to Northern Ireland. Come back to my family, the office, My parents got a new
See, I'm doing the exact same thing Mini Lad is doing. I took time away from YouTube since February, and I did my own thing. I came back better, but the difference is I didn't talk to young girls. Okay, so he took like the whole like he was burnt out and he needed to get better and all that. But the problem is that he talked to young girls. So big red flag. And the whole reason why this started is because a live stream like this got 3,520 views, 82 likes. There's some people right here that I don't talk to anymore, like Blake, that commented on this. Let's unheart that and unlike that. So, yeah. No offense, but looking at the old you makes me think I'm looking at a pencil. Yeah, real skinny binny back then, you know. This Trevor, not Trevor Hoeing himself. I bet they were all guys. Younger Trevor looked like bottom twink. I just saw the title of the live. What's going on here? YouTube is no longer going to be my main source of income. I'm leaving YouTube. It's no longer a job. You know, I will be around, but not often. And yeah. So yeah. Chad Trooper has been around for a long time. He's been someone that's been around here for quite some time. I don't know. What's another big major live stream that was like really big? These were some of the Mini Lad days. Disney Simps for Mini Lad. This had 22,000 views. I think this was after my Avengers vs. Mini Lad got taken down. My Discord drama update when a bunch of my staff members left. The interaction of Ohm and Wildcat was a huge one. That was a huge live stream. That's coming up here soon. New Miniland video, live reaction. So this is getting into like some... This was a huge
Eastern
video.
Iowa and Western Illinois.
Okay, I do not care. I live here in Iowa. I don't care. Alright, yeah, there was a lot of people on the stream. I didn't have the view counter
Subs.
up,
He's actually been losing a lot of subs recently. He's deleting comments. I bet he is. So sad.
What if all along the
Oh my
government
God,
on the
what?
side of the spaceship?
I guess it's just me reacting to one of his newest videos, but that got a lot of views, surprisingly. When I hit 40,000 subscribers right here, that was something. I'm pretty sure that was my first ever live stream of yours right there. It might have been. Definitely my biggest live stream was right here. 465,000 views. My interview with Omrecker featuring Wildcat. That's going to be my first live. Yeah. Talking to some, so what I'm getting at though, I don't think you should just slap it out. Okay, if you do whatever you want, I don't care. But what I DM and you don't want to reveal who it is, you could just claim it's one of the victims. So they don't want any of their context being shown at all. But they just this was a big live stream, And here's the clips version, like a shorter version, so people don't have to watch the entire live stream, I guess. So, yeah, that was definitely something that happened way back then. So, do the 24-hour live stream of you watching the Mini Lad Milk video. I don't think I have that anymore because... Do I have that on here? I think I don't have that because the... YouTube doesn't keep live streams that are more than 12 hours long. Unless I cut it in half. Did I cut it in half at some point? I'd have to look at this and see if I did do it. I don't think YouTube kept it because since it was more than 12 hours, I don't think it's on there. So I don't think so. Think I had to join your first mini-lad video came out, joined a couple live streams after that, if I remember. Yeah, it's been a while. Smurf was in here. Last one before bed. Thank TJV for showing me how bad of a person Mini Pablo, and thank you for the content. Good luck and hope you do well. Thank you very much, Riley. I appreciate that. Is TC Shakiran? Is that who that is? He was a hot tubbing Q&A. Oh, me and Austin on vacation. Yeah, let's check out that one.
How many people are going to be joining already? But I'm gripping my phone hard, so I'll drop it. If I drop this, it's going to look cool for the live stream, though. I just have to go buy a new phone. Electrocute. 2 people? No, it won't be on.
He also goes, no. Yeah, hot tubbing Q&A. Oh, all right. What was another big live stream? Live streams weren't even the focal point. It was just like live streams were just like what I did when I didn't want to upload YouTube videos. It's where all like the actual community came together and I could actually talk to you guys. Oh, baby Austin. I would have continued to follow Minilad. I would have continued to follow Minilad if it wasn't for you and your video on him and the crap that he did. Well, I'm glad that you don't. Didn't you argue with Keemstar at one point? Oh, yeah, the Keemstar one's funny. That one's hilarious. I think Josh, hopefully Josh has seen that one. That's one that I think that people would enjoy. When did I argue with him? So this was a big one right here. This is when the Omwrecker calls out the Vanos crew, and then in quotes, he's lying. And this is where I watched Keemstar's drama alert for the first time. And then this was an updated drama alert. Hey, there's Nicole. Whoa, Nicole's in this live stream. I just hovered over it and showed me a preview of Nicole in it. All this stuff right now. Got my beer ready. I'm drinking a beer. Oh my god. Okay, where does Nicole pop up? Nicole, where are you? No way she pops up this late. Where is it at? Where's Nicole? I just went through this entire thing. God, if I was like super famous, I would just make one of you guys go find it, but there's like barely any people in here, and I don't think that out of the 27 people in here, there's somebody who would actually go and look for this. Where is it at? Wildcat joins the chat at 30 minutes.
Hey, we're working on it.
Yeah, they used
Kind
to
of
join
sounds
the
French
chat
when
a
he
lot.
says it, don't you think?
And if you
Vanas. Vanas. I'm showing pictures of Trixie right here.
She just does it.
Oh, where's Nicole? I guess I can't find Nicole. Nicole's my older sister. I remember the 24-hour live stream. Yeah, I don't think I can find the 24-hour live stream. I did do it, but And I do gotta find the Keemstar one. I have a video uploaded on my channel of it. Let me just find it there, because that's going to be so much easier than trying to find it here. God, how long is that live stream? It's almost 3 hours, and I cannot find it. That makes me so mad that I can't find it. Right here.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
No.
After this quick moment, because my older sister's coming down, she's probably gonna head out.
Here.
Thank you. This is my older sister. It's her birthday today. Make sure to say happy birthday to her. Happy birthdays are starting to come in. Yeah, I got some cake. That's all the happy birthdays people are giving you.
Oh, that's like 40 within 10 seconds.
Yeah, everyone's like, happy birthday. Hope you have a good day. Good thing Neon's not in here. He'd be complimenting you, saying, hey, is your sister single?
Oh, nope, sure ain't.
Well, I'll see you later. There's my little sister. Are you heading out, Haley?
Yeah.
All right, this is my younger sister. It's not her birthday. Her birthday was back in March. Mine's is in April. Nicole's is in May. You're so pretty.
Nah. Hi, Quinn. Uni. Hi.
This cake's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Catch you later.
All right, catch you later. So yeah, those are my sisters. Came by real quick, say hi to you guys. If you all want to simp for my sisters, I really don't care, but they're both taken. They both have boyfriends, so. And what was funny is that they were both with different boyfriends than they are today, so they're still taken. So good luck if you're still simping. Now the Keemstar one. Where's the Keemstar one? The infamous Keemstar. Keemstar joins the live stream right here. Going live. Hello.
What's up, clown?
What's up? I guess we're doing the insults right away.
Well, yeah, you're a fucking clown, like a fucking circus over here. Dude, when I interviewed, OmniWrecker, whatever his name is, he's telling his story about everything that happened between him and H2O and the allegations that came out. And I'm interviewing him, right? You uploaded a stream over here, and you sat there and you fucking got on your knees to lick the ball sweat off of everybody in the fucking crew. You had Wildcat on here, fucking everyone. You had like 30,000 people in this stream, and you were like, guys, everybody's trying to attack H2O. Keemstar's lying. Go, H2O. You broke YouTube rules. You're lucky someone didn't turn you in for this. You're doing a live stream. You're telling people multiple times, go over and dislike Keemstar's video. Fucking #1 fucking rule against YouTube. You can't do that shit. You're lucky you didn't get a fucking strike on that, you dumb fucker. Dude, and look, all these people in the chat saying boomer, mad, laughing out loud, you're the fucking idiots that listen to this clown. He fucking got you hook, line, and sinker. You stupid motherfucker, subscribe to this fucking idiot, right? Then his channel starts dying, right? Because he stops sucking the dick of the fucking, of H2O Delirious. Like, oh, he's innocent, guys. He's innocent. He's innocent. And then, you know, views are down.
And a fucking ad. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. God fucking damn it. I still get so hilarious that. How old is he? Hold on. Let me look. What's Keemstar's age? 43. 40 fucking 3. And this was when? This was 2021. When's his birthday? March 8th, so near mine. So I was 21. He was 39. Yeah. 39. 39-year-old. I just expected, like, with age, maturity would have been up, so, like, having a civil conversation would have been suffice, but I guess that didn't work out for him at the time. Like, maybe he's a lot more chill now. I don't know. You guys are going to have to tell me if he's a lot more chill now or not, but back then, no, he was big mad. He was big mad. Oh, my God. It's honestly really hilarious that people were that angry. And I think Neon's in this chat too. I mean, we'll have to watch it, but we'll keep watching it. But yeah, you're gonna have to tell me if you guys see anyone recognizable in the chat. I don't know how many of you guys who are here were in the chat at the time, but I'll change my webcam off so you guys can actually read chat, and we'll watch this for a little bit.
Then he hooks you fucking morons in the chat again.
Yeah, so yikes, Jakey, Neon, Uni.
By saying Al Wayne.
There's Mr. Sen. I'm seeing if I recognize any of these other people. Dakota Houston.
Actually, he's fucking guilty. Actually, Wrecker is fucking right. Dude, listen, you're a fucking clown. All these people in the fucking chat are fucking stupid.
Yeah, there's Posh right there.
Dude, you're all dumb. You're all being fucking used by this idiot. I wouldn't listen to a fucking word he says. He's on the wrong side of the history. We got the clips. We got the streams. We got all to prove it. Nobody's fucking crying. I'm laughing at your giant fucking failure, kid. And by the way, about you being like clout hungry and like sitting there and I'm defending the fucking crew and they're innocent and all that just so you can get views and subs and all that. And now when things are turning the other way, oh, I think he's guilty, guys. I think he's going down. Clout sucking again. Now you want to sit here and say, I love to box Keemstar. Who the fuck are you? First of all, I'm not getting in the ring with anyone other than H3H3. But dude, more clout sucking. You clout demon fucking loser. I'm not getting in the fucking ring with you. You're a failure. You were wrong the first time. You're probably gonna get something wrong this time. You broke YouTube's rules. Suck a dick. Bye.
I didn't want to laugh too loud when he was in here. He left the call. He's out. He left the call.
Yeah, so one thing that people always told me is, why didn't you speak up? Why didn't you say something? Because, like, I'm being super quiet. And the second time, he ends up joining back in this call. And so when he joins back, I then speak up a bit and try, like, discussing things with him. But he keeps interrupting and throwing insults. I am glad, because for the longest time, I always thought maybe, like, I should have yelled back and, like, insulted back and did stuff. But I'm so glad I didn't, because that would have looked so shitty of me to do, you know? I handled it the right way, by laughing, by not taking it seriously. I would want to have a serious conversation with him. Still, to this day, I would love to. Just to question what the hell was he thinking during all this. But I'm glad I didn't... I'm glad I didn't engage and do all that extra stuff, you know what I mean? Oh, look at Jeremy hopping up. About damn time you quit YouTube. I've done quit YouTube for a couple months now. So, suck a dick bye is one of my favorite quotes. Yeah, it is entertaining. It's really entertaining how he acted. But again, I'm glad I didn't stoop to that level. But I guess I was already kind of stooping to that level by challenging him to a boxing match. I still really wish that would have happened. Still really wish. Quit the stream and get on Rivals. We could do a Marvel Rivals live stream, man. And guess what? It isn't my job anymore, so you could say whatever you want, Jeremy. You could say whatever you want, and I do not care. I could just do some Marvel Rivals live streaming. And you could say whatever the hell you want. Speedrun to getting banned. It honestly might happen. Honestly, like, I don't think my channel would get banned, but, like, I think I would get some sort of strike or ban of, like, doing live streams if things really got that bad. I don't think Jeremy would say anything really that bad, but I don't know. I don't know. Jeremy, you must be off work early today. It's like exactly 6 o'clock too. Like, what the hell? And then this is where Keemstar comes back. Another ad. I am indeed. TJV, does that mean I can say the word for a bundle of sticks? Yes. You can.
I want to keep talking about breaking the scoop. I broke the scoop months ago.
He will never admit what the reason is, but whatever the reason. Oh, he's back. Hello, Keem. Would you like to talk this time?
See, that is one of the greatest things I could have said to him is, do you actually want to talk this time? And I would say that exact thing to this day. So, like, I don't regret with the way I acted, but I know for a while I always wished that I would have, like, stooped down to his level and started yelling and, like, challenging him by, like, throwing insults back. Now, being a little bit older, I'm so glad I didn't do that, but I kind of wish I did, you know?
I want to keep talking about breaking the scoop. I broke the scoop months ago on fucking Drumler when I interviewed Omni Record. What are you saying?
So you said Delirious had alt accounts back then, right? So you said
what scoop did you break? What scoop did you break?
The whole alt account. I saw the email. I saw the proof.
Omni Record did. Omni Record did.
Where did he break that scoop at? All over Twitter, and nobody believed him, and then I saw the proof, and I'm like, hey, he's actually quite right.
Again, you're a clout chaser. You're literally saying to these idiots in the chat.
I don't get that. Like, I was trying to say that, like, the whole scoop that I broke is that nobody believed that there was actual email, and I was one of the most hyper-fixated person on trying to take down Ohm. Like, I didn't believe in Ohm. I didn't think anything he was saying was actually factually correct, even if he had one or two things right. And the whole argument I was making here was, hey, he's actually telling the truth, and you guys should believe me because I don't like Ohm, and I wouldn't just lie on his behalf. I wouldn't just go out of my way to defend him. I actually saw something. Delirious did have alt accounts. And guess what? Delirious is still banned from Twitter to this day. Guess why? Because he had alt accounts, and he was using them to go around and harass Ohmwrecker and other people, including the victims. So, yeah, that's what was going on. You remember the whole Twitter account that threatened one of the victims' babies? Remember that? Yeah, Delirious did that. Delirious threatened a fucking baby to shoot a baby. That's what he did. So Keem was at this point thinking, you didn't break no scoop. Ohm did. He said it. He broke the scoop. Well, nobody actually believed it or had any sense of believing it until I made a live stream saying, hey guys, I saw the email, it's actually real. Then there was a large portion of people on the internet actually believing it's real, and they were sourcing me. So yeah, it was way back in this is like old drama. This is all done and over with for a while, but it was just one of the things that, like, even telling Ohm and explaining what I meant, he doesn't care because he immediately jumped to, you're a clout chaser, you know?
Who believe you, by the way, because they're idiots, right? Hey, he's mad because I broke this. You didn't break it. What are you saying? You're lying.
But okay, then what do you have to be so mad about? What do you have to be so mad about?
Keemstar's mad. Keemstar's mad. Does that make you feel better that fucking Keemstar's mad? Is that a big win for you?
It feels pretty fucking great, my guy.
You do fucking stupid. You act stupid. You say stupid shit. You get caught in a fucking lie over and over again, and someone calls you out. Oh, well, they're mad. Oh, they're mad. They're mad. What is this, 2006 fucking Xbox Live, you fucking loser? What is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude.
What is wrong? Honestly, what is wrong with
being
you?
this
I broke this story. I broke this story. No, you didn't. You didn't, though. You didn't break the story. Now what? Now what do you got to say about that?
I just don't understand why you're so hostile. I'm not saying I'm not saying I didn't break the entire story, but I did break that. I saw the truth. I saw the evidence.
Why are you lying to these 675 people right now that you broke the story? Why? Why?
What are you talking? Dude, I'm not saying I broke the entire story. I never said that.
You didn't. You didn't. You didn't.
I never said I broke the entire story. I'm talking I saw the truth. I saw the evidence before anyone else. The only people it was between was Ohmwrecker. Dude, I can't even finish a statement with you, dude. This is you acting like a goddamn pussy, not let me finish a point.
I take back what I just said. I guess I did call him a pussy. So I did throw an insult out there. I kind of regret doing that because I probably wouldn't have called him a pussy today, but I think he was trying to avoid what I was saying. Why were you lying, dude? Apparently I was lying. Apparently I was lying, but I take back what I did not know. I called him a pussy there. I totally forgot about that. So
Someone Wildcat called into your stream. Did your
Yeah.
fucking pussy start dripping? Did you start getting giddy like a little bitch? Why did that happen? Should we watch the clip? Can we bring the clip? Let's
it's
bring the
drama.
clip up. 'Cause you're a fucking joke. You're a
'Cause I'm a
fucking
joke.
You're a complete fucking joke.
So,
dude, there's like,
laughing
there's
and join-
allegations,
laughing
there's
and-
allegations of child porn. There's allegations of fucking sexual, all this fucking horrible deep shit. And
Yeah.
you're over here, they didn't do anything. They're fucking innocent. To just get all these fucking little losers in the chat.
Pull a
fucking
clip.
follow
Pull
you
that
because-
clip, Keemstar, where I
because
shout
all
that
those
to the
kids were
heavens.
saying over
Pull
and
that
over
clip.
again, all those kids were saying over and over again, they're
Pull
like,
that
oh,
clip.
this is my childhood. This is my childhood. This is my childhood. And look at you. You pull up a live stream. Everybody's lying. Keemstar's lying. I'm New Records lying. They're trying to... Dude, what is this? What kind of... Dude, it's all in the open. Anybody can fucking see it, bro. You're a fucking joke. How does it feel to be a failure-ass fucking joke?
Pull the clip where I'm saying all that information.
feel?
Pull the clip.
How does it feel? How does it feel?
I don't feel like that. Again, it's
How
just
does
you
it feel
throwing
to be
insults.
your
You're
fucking-
not this
I wanna
big,
know
bad,
how
tough
you
guy.
feel.
Keem,
I want to know how you feel. I want to know how you feel.
put a fucking
Months
pop
ago,
filter on
when
your
you're out there
microphone,
saying
please.
They didn't do anything wrong. They're saying you didn't do anything wrong. I'm the H2O delirious. It's all lies. It's all lies. And now look what you're fucking saying here on this goddamn stream. How does that feel?
I feel great right now. I feel like you're a little mad, and I'd like to talk about
You
it.
shouldn't. You shouldn't. Because you showed everybody in this chat, all your fans and everything, that you're a fucking joke.
I'm
You
the
just
fucking
tried to do
joke.
it again.
I'm
You
the
just tried to
fucking
do it again.
joke.
I broke the story. I broke the story, guys. No, you didn't. No,
Dude,
you fucking didn't.
dude, I didn't go on a fucking 3-minute tirade just fucking swearing, cussing, insulting a
That's how
man,
talk.
dude.
That's
I just
how
wanted
talk, motherfucker. What? You don't like how I talk? You don't like how I
no,
fucking communicate?
no, it's fine. It's funny as hell.
And one thing I want to point out is that a lot of people sat here and actually did say, hey, that's just how Keemstar talks. I've seen him have full-length conversations with people where he does not talk like this. He is doing this because he is extremely mad, and I just didn't understand, why was he so extremely mad with me? You know what I mean? I never understood that. Am I wrong? Can someone tell me in the chat, did H3H3 react to this? I think he did. I think H3H3 reacted to it. I think one of his producers or something said that, like, it was a meltdown, like Keemstar has a meltdown or something like that. I think that's what I ended up titling the short form video or something like that. But I think H3H3 reacted to this, and yeah, I think that was a kind of cool thing that happened at the time, because I didn't have many opinions about H3H3. I hear good and bad things about him, and I'm not particularly a fan of H3H3, but I did think that was interesting that, since H3H3 and Keemstar were beefing at the time, I think that's kind of why H3H3 reacted to it. So
Hell, I'm laughing right now.
You got a problem with it?
Just every couple seconds, I'm getting interrupted,
You know
my
what I got a
guy.
problem with? I got a problem with you fucking clout chasing. Clout chasing. What do the viewers think? Where's the mob at? Okay, the mob's defending fucking H2O, so I'm gonna go and defend him too. Okay, wait, it's turning around. It's turning around. Okay, now they're starting to go after him. Now they're saying he did something wrong, so now you're gonna fucking bury him. You're a fucking joke, bro. Fucking poser ass, fake ass bitch, dude. Why don't you fucking actually take some time to find out who you really are and what your real opinions are and express them online and stop being a fucking clout chasing loser?
And this is all. Oh, and he left the call. Look at, I can't even get a word in with the guy. All he does is swear. Like, this is what it's gonna be. If the boxing match were to ever happen, there wouldn't be no press conference. It would be him bitching like a fucking Karen all the fucking time. That's all it would be. And he's probably gonna join again. So I'm gonna say it in the call just in case he joins again.
and he never ended up joining again. But anyways, guys, looking at some old memories real quick. That stuff was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting that happened. It was definitely some of the highlights of the channel, because that was just some of the more funny, entertaining sort of things that ended up happening, you know? Did he come back? No, he never ended up coming back. But no, I'm happy that, you know, I was able to, you know, have a lot of the memories and stuff like that, and be able to do a lot of that stuff. I don't know. I think that if I followed down that path and like I did stuff differently, I could have, I don't know, maybe had another discussion with him. But now you're old. Yeah, I'm becoming Keemstar now. I'm now becoming that old person. I won't be making that mistake though. I won't be joining some younger guy's commentary channel and insulting him to the heavens and having a meltdown. I'll make sure not to make that mistake. But yeah, all that stuff was pretty interesting. I think that things could have went down a little bit of a different path with all that. I wish Keemstar would have actually joined so I could have had a discussion with him, because I didn't know a lot about Keemstar prior to the whole Vanoss Crew stuff. I did know he did Drama Alert, and I did watch a couple of his videos, but it got pretty crazy. To be honest, it was crazy. The whole H2O versus Ohm thing situation led into Mr. Sen and Crow feud. Yeah, that stuff was weird too, because like Crow and Sen had, because they were really close at one point. What I will say about that is like Crow, Sen, Toy Bounty Hunter, Red Ski. There was a girl too that hung out with Crow. I forgot what the girl's name was. I know I called her a bitch at one point because she was acting like one, but anyways, they all of them were against, like, they were all kind of siding with me, and they invited me on to like talk to them, and they were all congratulating me and hyping me up. And then all of a sudden they kind of flipped on me, and they all hated me, and then they started calling me out, and I had a big feud with Crow and Sen and all of them. But then Sen, I actually got along with. He actually would let me speak and try to understand my point of view, while Crow and Redskin and a few of them were kind of iffy. Toy was always decent to me too, Toy Bounty Hunter. And the girl's name is Kayla May. Yep. She was a bitch. Like, she would bring up some of the, and again, I don't mean it to insult her. She's probably a decent person. I don't mean for any ill intent upon her, but she was being real rude, disrespect, condescending to me, and I don't know why. And yeah. I know she got really upset when I called her a bitch. that's what that happened. And yeah, I don't know. A few, like Toy and Sen, were nice to me. Redsky, Crow, Kayla, they were all kind of really mean to me, but they all did not like me. They all were against me at one point. And then when Sen started breaking away from them, that's when Sen started talking to me. Me and him got along, and then Sen and Crow had their feud. And then I found out what Sen did back in the day, which I did not know prior, because it was always alleged. It was never proven true. And I was never really close with Sen, I would say. I would say me and him got close in terms of like just two commentary channels talking about stuff, but I don't think I was ever friends with him. But the same goes to like Chilled Venom. I don't think I was ever friends with like Chilled Venom, for example, even though I made content with him too and he joined the live. I was never friends with any of the Vanoss crew, and Louis joined a few of my live streams. Omrecker, Delirious was in the chat, Wildcat was in the chat, Terrorizer, No Glove, Vanoss, a few of them showed up in the chat. I don't think Moo ever showed up in the chat. He was one of the few, or basically I Do Work or any of them. I think they all kind of stayed away. 407, they were all pretty distant from it, which was good. If you did keep doing commentary stuff, even if it wasn't about the crew, do you think you would be happy? Just weird question that came to mind. I don't think I would be, because I would be so enveloped into everybody else's lives. And the thing about a commentary channel that I realize is that you cannot do commentary without imposing your own morals and beliefs upon other people. So if you believe someone is bad because of this reason, that's why you're making a commentary channel. For example, if Mini Lion's a pedophile, you have to explain why that is bad to people, even though we shouldn't have to explain it, but you have to explain why his actions were bad. Like him, blackmailing and manipulating and grooming and doing all this sort of stuff. You have to explain all that. So, like, if someone doesn't do something nearly as bad as what Mini Lion did, like being a pedophile, let's say they just scammed their viewers of stuff, which I wouldn't say is nearly as bad as being a pedophile. You would have to explain why one is worse than the other, or why one's not as bad as the other, and why a scamming thing. And it might seem pretty basic to just be a decent human being and to just explain to people, hey, if you're not being a decent human being, you should be called out. But the problem with the whole commentary channel thing is that people question your morals and beliefs all the time. They always try to bring up, yeah, but what about this? But yeah, what about that? And they always try to do these little I gotchas. And so I don't know if I would have been happy, You know what I mean? I think it would have gotten even worse if I had to jump into other stuff, GG. So I don't think it would have been good. Again, would I ever do commentary again? Yes, I would do commentary again, especially if it's something that I'm passionate about. I would love to do commentary, but I don't want to do commentary just because, oh, there's drama going on and I have to talk about it. Or, oh, there's this brand new streamer who's up on the up and rise and he just did this bad thing and I have to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be moist critical. I don't want to sit here, even though I am wearing a white t-shirt. It's actually kind of funny that I'm wearing the moist critical outfit for today. But no, I don't want to jump into all these random drama and events that I really don't give a shit about. Like, people do bad stuff every day, and the internet's really good at calling people out. I don't think there's a spot for me to be a commentary channel, like, going forward. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, TJV and staff versus the wacky server was funny as fuck. It was. That was hilarious. I do have that video on... Who do I have that video on? I'm going to have to pull that up, that video on somebody from the wacky server. But I'm going to have to pull that video up, because that's a funny one to end on. I forget the argument between Toy and Scott. That was a good one, too. I got to pull up that live stream. That was really good with Toy. I think Toy's back to live streaming again, which is great, but I wish he would talk to me still, because I still got some unfinished business with Toy. I gotta talk to Toy again. Where was that at? With Toy Bounty Hunter. Right? This one, maybe?
From idea to submission, empower students to do their best.
I'm gonna have to pull up that Crimson video. Did someone do clips? Nobody, I don't think. Scott/Toy call.
Like he's here, Trevor?
Yeah, hey, you guys talking?
Oh, we're here right now, yeah. So I don't know if I'm in the channel right now or not. I'm assuming it's live.
Still with this, or what's going on?
Yeah, do you guys want to talk live or?
I mean,
yeah, we can talk live.
I don't know if this is. I thought it was gonna. Either way, it doesn't matter to me either way. But like I said, I thought we were done. So.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I just saw you guys in here. I was like, what the hell?
Wait, what? Okay.
Yeah, I just saw Trevor's message a second ago, so I just popped in as soon as I saw it.
Yeah.
And I protected space. Why didn't it happen? Because I don't have the money to get a lawyer.
Okay. But you know there's other means outside of that, right?
Again, you working 80 hours a week? I have to do things in time. Like, legal stuff does not happen rapidly.
Yeah, this is okay. So I remember this. So Toy's argument was like, "You should have got a lawyer. You should have got a lawyer. You should have done this. You should have done this." So he was like dictating what Scott should have done, but Scott was trying to explain to people. And this is the one thing about Scott, I will say. Scott was very emotional when talking online. So Scott, it was always up and down, but like Scott was always trying to explain that he's working many hours and all blah blah blah, doing this, doing that, and people like Toy just didn't seem to grasp at that. And Toy, I don't know why he got into the whole Scott stuff so much, but he really got into it. And then after this live stream, Toy like removed I think most of his videos, or like just stopped talking about it at least. And yeah, it got into some stuff right here. So
it happens at the pace of whatever the court systems want to do it. I am currently talking to lawyers.
Okay. So you've worked with the system before. I don't understand why you can't do it now. Again, I know what you're saying.
What do you mean by working with a system? What do you mean when you say something? Be very qualified about what you're saying, because you're making a lot of vague statements.
You did it before when you were in California.
In California? All right, so in California, it wasn't even in California. It happened both times that she's taken Zane have been when we were in North Carolina. And it's been because basically John enables her. Okay. With all this shit, like, she doesn't have enough money to actually defend herself in court on all this crap.
She doesn't have enough money?
She makes her own money, but not enough for all this shit. Trust me, it's not enough. Most of the time she's cash poor, like she has no money in her pocket anymore.
Okay, so do you have proof that he enables her?
Yes, because he allows her to have a home without having to pay. He allows her to have bills without having to pay. He feeds her, he clothes her. Pretty much everything's coming out of his pocket.
That's not what I meant. I'm saying, do you have anything to show that?
To show what?
This is what I mean. When people come to the internet to say all this stuff, right? We're supposed to just take your word for everything.
They're a couple, and they bought a $2.8 million house together. Whose money do you think that is? It's not hers.
Again, do you have proof that he enables her?
I do. It's public record, man.
Okay.
And this is the thing I didn't understand with Toy too. Toy like was so insistent about, oh, I gotta see evidence, gotta see evidence, gotta see evidence. You don't gotta believe him from the get-go, but like you have to assume, especially since Scott is literally someone who's been over to that house. Like he's gonna know information, and like how would you have proof that your ex-wife or your ex-girlfriend, whoever the fuck they were, is being enabled by someone? Like is the ex-boyfriend supposed to have those records and all that proof and evidence? So like this is always up and down. It's shady. It's all this sort of stuff where Toy's fighting the wrong battle. Like you don't fight the battle like, oh, okay, we clearly don't have evidence of that, because no normal person would be collecting records. It's actually more in question. Like, hey, yeah, I know that it enables her. See, I got a receipt of this. I got text message of them exactly talking about how she's going to get enabled by him. Like, how else would you have proof and evidence of that? That makes no sense to me, but yeah. Again, I don't remember the exact context, but Toy was fighting, like, the wrong battle here, like, the entire time. And it was actually pretty hilarious. I think this is the one where Toy also screwed up really bad. Let me see. I think Toy screws up really bad because he sits here and goes, yeah, me and Delirious haven't talked in a while or something like that, but then he shows proof that they did talk recently. So he lies about something. TJV, what I wanted to know is if Scott stuff had a hand in the divorce between H2O and his wife. Well, H2O and Liz were never married. I think they were just dating. You know what I mean? I don't think they were actually ever... I don't think they were actually ever married. They just split up because they were just dating, even though they had 2 kids together. TJV, I remember that discussion. Toy seemed to be attacking and never fully understanding what was happening. Yeah, it was really confusing.
So say this.
Right here. Toy admits that he kind of screwed up here.
He did. Alright, I forgot about this. Here, I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
He did message me. Alright. So this is my bad. He did message me. Here.
You can see my face. I'm looking right at the camera because, like, we all knew he was lying. We knew he was in communication with Delirious, but, you know, Toy was lying to us, and we were able to catch him on this lie. And, yeah, this was kind of revealing for Toy here, you know.
On the 31st and on the 19th. So you can read him here.
Okay. Oh, stuff with Crow?
Yes. You did ask me for some things regarding Crow.
And a lot of people thought that maybe Delirious and Toy were deleting their chats, you know, right here. They weren't being completely honest about it. And I think this little scroll thing right here, like the sidebar, I don't know if this sidebar goes down farther, but some people thought there was some chats being hidden at the time. But I remember this one was pretty funny. And then there's the one with Crimson that Lee brought up. Let me find that one. But yeah, I'd like to talk to Toy still at some point. Don't know if he will ever want to, but I would love to do that, you know? Is it this man calls me a... Is this it? You lie.
Yeah, okay.
You don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to hear anything from you.
But yet I've seen this myself. Okay, yeah, I'm lying, but I've seen this happen myself. Okay.
Yeah, your
Okay.
ADHD medicine really you there because you didn't see
Not rooting.
Hello everyone, TJV here today. What the fuck, dude? I was... Well, whoa, look at me there. The long hair, the beard, what the fuck was going on with me at that time? You can see I'm not really happy, you know, you can hear it in my voice. I'm not a real giddy person. Today I'm going to be talking about Crimson, aka Jeff. He is a very special just because he was angry.
Chose
You
to
called
come
me
here.
I'm not
And I'll
listening.
do it again. You want me to do it again? I'll say it again.
No, legit, we're gonna get into that. You're going to see everything. If you don't want the TLDR on how all... Yeah, so we're just gonna skip the TLDR on all that. We're talking, I knew exactly what I was in for, and we pretty much duked it out in a VC. So here's the clips.
How is that not valid when you're still covering the Omrecker versus Delirious drama 3 years later? Make it make
Because
sense.
people...
I'm allowed
Okay,
to bring it up because of the
okay.
fact that you're still covering the
That's
Ohm
fine.
versus
That's fine.
Delirious.
You are
calm
getting
down,
so
bro.
mad.
You're
Calm
still-
down. Freaking the entire
I'm
time.
finding it funny
Why are you
because you're
doing
getting
this?
this mad that you have to confront me over criticisms.
I'm not
If
mad.
you need-
I'm coming in here saying that we're
If
cool.
you are
We're chill.
obviously
You're so mad.
I criticized your video, I criticized your comment, and you chose to respond, and you chose to go on stream about it. Stop crying a river and grow the up.
Wait, Jared,
You're
we're
growing in
hungry.
your basement, dude. You got so mad at my criticisms
I
last
didn't get
night
mad.
that
Go
you
look at
felt
my
the need
replies.
to-
I'm not mad in any reply that I make. Nothing even seems like I'm mad. I never
And
called you a
nothing-
namelet
nothing-
yesterday.
nothing ins-
You said
nothing
you go
insinuated
crying
that
whining in my
I was
reply.
mad either.
Yeah, you called me. You said that I live
I'm
in a
allowed
basement.
to.
You
I'm
clearly
allowed to.
Okay, but you understand
If
that
you're
makes
allowed
you
to
seem
make,
like
if you're
you're
allowed
mad,
to say
like you're
whatever you
trying to
want
get
to say,
under
I'm
my
allowed to
skin.
say what I want to say. If you don't like it, grow the up. Oh well, nobody gives a
True.
It's
You
not
were
lies, dude.
angry.
People can go look through your right now and find the truth. Stop trying to cover this up. You've been fighting the same group
Nothing to
for years
Ask
now.
me any question. I'm an open book, man.
So like, why is it that like you only focus on like, I guess, who is it, the Vanos crew? Whatnot?
Exactly.
crew,
Thank
yeah.
you. Somebody else notices it. He only writes his
Bro,
group because
Jeff,
he can't think of
calm
anything
down,
else.
bro.
Load, calm
He
down.
can't
Calm down. We
think
all
of
know.
anything else to
We
talk
all
about.
know.
It's got to be
Bro,
the Vanos
you're gonna
crew.
wake up your mom or your dad. Calm down, bro.
Dude, nobody.
Yeah, that went on for a while, but that was a fun video. That was a fun video. Does not want to be held accountable for a lie and not only ruins individuals but also discredits victims. These are the people that need to be called out. False accusations harm victims of abuse. People need to stop throwing these legal terms around without evidence. Thank you for calling them out. He legit sounds like the nerd emoji. This was a really, really good time. See you, dwarf. Priority gone. TJV as the long-haired man. I approved of your long hair era. Yeah. It was an era where I just really did not care about my appearance all that much. And I did get a haircut at some point, but it's not because I didn't care. It's just because I was like, yeah, I just don't want to deal with it no more. And I think that's like the biggest difference between me before this February and me now, is that like this February was a real eye-opener for me. Like my life is going in a lot better of a direction, and I do want to end this live stream here soon because I don't want to take up too much people's time. We don't really got a lot to talk about. I'm not no big streamer no more, so if I'm going to be doing longer streams, it's going to have to be like planned out, like gaming sessions or me talking to random people on Omegle or some shit like that. But I don't know. What's today? Today's Tuesday. So maybe this Friday I'll boot up another stream or something like that. I don't know. I'm not going to set anything set in stone and make any promises because, again, I'd rather this just be something fun that I come to and things pop up sporadically maybe. I did talk about maybe doing a podcast because that would be a very low effort thing where I can upload like one podcast episode a week where I'm just hopping in a Discord call with people and chit chat, and therefore it gives you guys something to be able to watch and stay up to date with what's going on with me. I understand me taking a long hiatus is kind of it's not rude of me to do, but it's kind of just like I could be giving you guys some sort of level of update on what's going on. I still do. I still try to be active on my Instagram and my Snapchat, my TikTok, all of those, which I give out, you know, the ats for that. So if you want to add me on any of those, follow me, whatever it may be, you can do that to stay up to date. But yeah, I would say like the long-haired, while it might have looked really, really good, I don't think I'll ever do that again, you know, just because I went through a long period of just not giving a damn about my hair or my appearance in general. That's why I got so big. I got really fat. Having said that, let me show you guys something. There's a photo that I have showed some of my Discord people. I know Lee knows about it. Back in February, I took a photo with some friends of mine, and Tyler and Dakota in particular, and I am really big in these photos, and I wanted to show you what I looked like back then, prior to now. So you guys are going to get like a real in-depth look at what I used to look like back in February. Don't pull up that photo. I'm pulling up that photo. Boom. So just keep in mind, this right here is what I looked like back in February. I took this photo back in February where I just freshly shaved my beard. And I have all that wavy, messy hair, it looks like. It looks really stupid. And you can see how fat I am. You can see how big I am. Clearly, I'm not that big anymore. Clearly, I'm not looking like that anymore. But I will say, make me a little bigger right here. That right there is what I looked like. The power of the beard. It's not even the power of the beard. It's legit, like, even with the beard. I have a couple photos of me with the beard. It still looks really bad. I mean, it does hide the double chin, but yeah, that I weighed 255 pounds then. I weigh 210 now, so I've lost about 45 pounds since February. And a big thing of mine was just dieting. Smurfer just says taco. I'm not allowed to have tacos no more. I don't drink beer anymore. I don't, most alcohol I don't drink anymore. I still vape, but that's not really going to that. My God, you've come a long way. I have. And again, this is what years and years of doing YouTube, the same thing over and over again, and getting that burnout felt like. Because all I did was stay home all day. Didn't do shit. Stayed home, made content, went to bed. Rinse and repeat. What the fuck? I almost thought that was Fat Bastard for House of Powers. Yeah. That was me. That was me. And 155 pounds? No, 255 pounds. 255 pounds. And now I'm down to 210 right now. Which I'm still trying to lose more weight currently, but like I have a good build now. I am healthy now. And 210 is a healthy build to have. But I'd like to lose a little bit more weight if I could. I don't have a gut no more, which is great. That I don't really have that much of a gut anymore. Don't have big old man titties anymore. But I was a big boy. I got really, really big. And it kind of shows too. I mean, like, even back in the early days... sorry, I converted it to... Oh, kilo. Okay. You're all good, Posh. But I think a big thing is, like, Posh, you know this. Back in 2020 and 2021, I wasn't big back then. You know, I was slim build back then. I was maybe like 190 back then. I was still eating a shit ton, but I don't think my metabolism has slowed down. It was like throughout 2023, 2024 is when my metabolism started slowing down and I started packing on weight. You know what I mean? You were a right little thing. Yep. And so I think 2023, 2024, especially beginning of 2025, my metabolism slowed down. I started drinking a lot more beer. Football was going on. So football Sunday, I would be downing 6-7 beers, you know? Yeah. And so I'm just screaming in the chat. Yeah, this is a terrifying image, but it is an image that got me to this. Because in February, this is one of the few things that motivated me. I wasn't weird or anything. I didn't have this as my lock screen, but it would be a photo I would have in my favorites, and I would constantly go look at it every time I wanted to, like, just relax. I wanted to lay down. I wanted to relax. I wanted to play video games. I wanted to, like, just do something, like, that doesn't require a lot. I would look at this image, and it would literally scare the shit out of me to be like, okay, if I don't want to be like this guy, I got to do something. If I don't want to be like this guy, I got to do something. And I love the cheeky little smile, though. It's a little grin, dude. And what I was doing in this photo is I'm with my friends. I'm with Tyler and Dakota, and I haven't seen these guys in a while. So when they saw me, I wondered what they thought. They probably thought I looked hideous. They were like, what the fuck? You let yourself go, man. They didn't tell me that because they weren't going to be rude to my face. But when we all took that photo, thank God we took that photo, because if we didn't take that photo, I would have never had that motivation to be like, okay, I don't want to be like this guy, so I got to go do something. So dieting, and the thing is if you don't change your mindset, dieting and working out won't work. Like, my mindset was just to be lazy and not do much because it was the easiest thing to do, and I was always about, well, let's take the easiest path forward. Let's not take the more difficult path. But changing my mindset, I was able to, like, okay, I'm going to take the difficult path because I know it's going to be more beneficial in the long run. And now it is. Now I don't eat hardly anything throughout the day. I am super, super active. My metabolism's getting back to where it should be. I'm drinking like 6 or 7 of these cups of water a day, and I'm only really drinking water besides my pre-workout or protein shakes. And that's literally all I'm doing every single day. And I feel really great that I've changed my life for the better, you know, going down that path, you know. What's up, Smurfa? Was I wrong? About what? It's time for me to start that phase now. The same phase and motivation you had a while ago. I'm starting a massive new chapter in my life, so now is the time to try. Can you read? What'd you say? It's in TJV. That's not TJV, that's HBP, high blood pressure. Oh, is that what you're... I just didn't see that up there. They thought, who is this guy? Did he eat Trevor? That's what my friends were thinking. They were thinking, who is this guy? Did he eat Trevor? What the fuck happened, you know? Trevor, I has another question. What's up? What is up? But yeah, no, this is what motivated me, you know? Now I'm starting to look a little bit back to normal, you know? I actually got a little bit of muscle now. I don't know if you can see any of that, but, like, I actually got, like, an arm and a bicep now, which, like, feels great, but, like, it's not anything, like, that I care about. Like, I don't post myself in gym photos or anything. I do take gym photos for, like, progression and stuff, because I do like to go back and look on that, but... it's not like an ego thing anymore, which I'm really glad too. Like, I used to have a massive ego, and I don't. Like, I used to, like, really care what people said about me and what my appearance was like. Like, today I didn't even do my hair. Like, you can see the waves in my hair. I just got out of the shower before I started live streaming. I didn't even give a shit about my hair. I don't care about my appearance. It's not that. It's all just motivation to be healthier and just be a better person, you know? You look fine to me. In this photo, I look fine? Or right here? I think this person looks fine. This person looks a little bad. Like, really terrible. Self-consciousness might be the word you look for. Yeah. Yeah, right now. Yeah, I mean, it's... I do know that I look better now, and that's great and all, but, like, it's not even a worry for me. And I will say this. I did mention this earlier. I'll take this off the screen, by the way. That curse. Yeah. I will say this. There have been many, many people talking to me about what's next. Not in terms of YouTube, because I've already told you that I'll do, like, vlogs, films, gaming videos, live streams like this, maybe some commentary from time to time. Because I am leaving YouTube. It's no longer a job, but I will be around still. But TJV, me, Austin, and Jeremy are hopping on for it. Okay, I'll join you guys here right when I end this. So make sure to tell them that, Zach, that I will be joining. And then if we want to play Rivals, we can play Rivals. That's cool. But I will say this. People have asked me, like, what's next? I'm not looking for anybody. I think that the rest of this year I need to kind of be alone. And just enjoy being alone. One thing that I always struggled with is that I always thought that I needed to find somebody, or I always need to be on the lookout for somebody. I never wanted to miss an opportunity on having a relationship with people. And one thing I would really like to help younger people with, especially people maybe around my brother's age, he's about to turn 21, is that you don't need to rush into a relationship. Just be friends with people. That's the best way to find somebody, is just by going and having in-person experiences. I'm really against the whole online relationship thing. I've done it before. It's not really that great. But in terms of, like, going forward, I'm not looking for anybody. It's just I'm doing great on my own, and I know I've already had a few women come up to me and hint at starting stuff. It's not something that I want to do, though. And I think that people need to realize that it's okay. It's okay not to have someone. And I'm even talking about just fooling around. I know some people like to do that and just fool around and have hoes or whatever. But I don't even think that that's something that needs to necessarily happen, you know? I think people can just, like, enjoy being alone and working on yourself. And I think that level of freedom that you get from that, not that you lose any freedom when you get with somebody, but if I were with someone, let's say if I was dating someone now, there'd be large portions of certain days that I would no longer have to do other things. And because of that, that motivates me to fill up my schedule doing something. And if I'm not dating someone and being with somebody, I think it leads to bigger projects and bigger stuff that I can maybe do here on YouTube. I'm already getting back into doing filmmaking. I have a couple projects in the pipeline. One of them I've actually talked to Alex about already. And, yeah, I think that good things are to come, and being single for the rest of this year is going to be a really, really great thing because I'm going to be able to do a lot more. I know it's already halfway through the year, technically, and there's not a lot on my channel to show, but I promise you there's going to be a lot of fun stuff to come. I just don't know if you'll see all of it this year or beginning of next year or whatever, but I'm still going to be around. Not going to be gone. TJV, are you really leaving? I am leaving. I'm still going to be around on YouTube, but like I am leaving YouTube as a job. It's no longer going to be a job. I'm no longer going to be uploading on a regular basis. I already haven't been uploading for over 2 months now. But I'm here officially to tell people why, and it's because I'm done with YouTube. YouTube is no longer a job. So what TGV is basically telling everybody is break up with the man, break up with the girl, so get that divorce. No, what I'm saying, though, is that if you're single and you're longing for a girl or a guy, it's okay to take it slow. I'm not saying don't take your opportunity. If it's right, it's right. It's meant to be, and hopefully it works out. But what I'm saying, though, is that you don't need to feel that pressure to date someone. I'm 25 years old. If I was going to have kids, right now would be a great time to do it. I don't know if I want to have kids in my 30s. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to need to do it soon. But should I put that pressure onto myself? No. Just have fun, and the right person will show up, and they'll show up in unexpected ways. And I think the biggest thing, too, is that in the past, I felt that pressure that I needed to go and find somebody. So I accepted relationships quite often, or I went after like a certain girl to like ask her out and flirt with her and do that because I felt like I needed to do that. You don't need to do any of that, though. You could just chill and relax, and like when you have that feeling inside you because a girl makes you feel special, that should be kind of the determining factor, not this self-pressure that everyone puts on themselves. Everyone puts the self-pressure on themselves when they're single that I need to find somebody, but don't do that to yourself. You'll just naturally find that attraction in somebody naturally. And I think that's key. And I think that's something that I kind of messed up with. So what happened with your girlfriend that would chat with us? Did you break up? If you don't mind me asking, we did break up. Yes, we did break up. I don't mind you asking. It's just I don't want to go into details on like how the breakup happened or what happened between us. I don't want to go into that because I don't want to speak ill upon her or the relationship. I would only prefer to speak good things upon it and move forward. What I will say is I think the breakup, it happened back in February, but I'm glad the breakup happened. And it was the right thing to call it quits at that point and to move forward. And I'm happy that we both went our separate ways. I hope she's doing well. And I wish nothing but positive things for her. But, yeah, I won't go into details. I think that would be really messed up of me to do that. I have shared details with, like, my staff members, like Lee and stuff, to let them know what's been going on, because they're my close friends, and I trust them with that information. But I would hope that none of my friends would go out and out that sort of information. You know what I mean? Nope, I hear you. I'm going to break up with my boyfriend right now as we speak because you told me to. Well, don't do that, Lee. Also, since you're talking about a breakup, Trevor, you should look at what I sent you on Instagram. Okay, I will look into what you sent me on Instagram. I'm honestly having the same feeling of needing to find someone, but I'm only in my early 20s. See, that's the thing. Like, everyone puts that self-pressure upon themselves. to need to find somebody. I'm 25, and I'm just now learning that putting that self-pressure on yourself is so unhealthy. Now, can it lead to good things because you're going out and taking opportunities? Sure, but like, it would be a lot healthier for you to just live life the way you want to live life and have it come naturally. Like, some of the best like stories of somebody getting with somebody else isn't, I was going out and looking and I found someone on Tinder, or I was going out looking and I went out to the bars and I found a hottie. No, it's like, oh, we met each other through mutual friends. She was friends with somebody that I knew and it just naturally happened. Or, oh, I bumped into her at the store and then we got together. That's like some of the more beautiful stories, and like that's what it should be. Like, you should naturally just meet somebody. Or like people who sometimes meet online and then they move closer together and they get together and they have a relationship. It's a beautiful thing. Like, for example, people in my Discord, there's people who have met each other in my Discord server just naturally because they were both in the same space, and then they became infatuated with each other and got together. And that's a great thing. And I think that that's kind of what should happen. And that's kind of like what I'm aiming for going forward. So TGV, I understand. I didn't want a full details because I understand not to pry on it. I just wanted to know the status between the two. It's all good. It's all good. I still have that question, Trevor. What is the question? I don't even think you asked the question, Smurfa. Are you gonna like DM it to me maybe? But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna dip as I work in the morning later, so I'll see you, Tank guys. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending stream here. But I appreciate everyone who showed up here. I appreciate all the people who came and showed up. I was really shocked that the amount of people that showed up did. We can call at some point. Okay, I'm about to end the stream, Smurfa, so if you're cool with calling right after the stream, we can do that, or later if that works. Simple thing, the year is still young. Go finish that book. Pick up a hobby. Well, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of great things I want to do. I got some really cool movie ideas that I want to be able to shoot and put out and be able to do some crazy stuff. And enjoy the year 2025 as much as I can, and being 25. But life's going to be real crazy going forward. And I will be excited to update you guys. So unofficially, I'm going to tell you guys the next time I'm going to be live will be this Friday around the same time. But I'm saying that unofficially because I don't think that's going to happen. But if this Friday I'm free, I'll live stream this Friday. We'll do something crazy like an Omegle stream. We're going to go meet strangers online and maybe get a channel strike because we broke one of the YouTube rules. I don't know. Hopefully no one shows their fucking you-know-what on Omegle, but maybe we'll do an Omegle live stream. I gotta see if I can even do that on YouTube. I don't know if YouTube allows that, but I think that would be fun, just meeting random strangers and then having all you guys see what happens when I talk to strangers online. That would be fun, right? There'd be a lot of people who don't like me, a lot of people who do like me, you know, that type of stuff. So maybe we'll do something like that as a live stream. And I think I'm gonna start live streaming over on TikTok too. I use Streamlabs OBS, and there's an option for me to live stream over on TikTok, so I think I might try to do that. So yeah, I'm in college at the moment. When I got a second, then yes. Okay, sounds good. Good luck with all that, Trev. Hope life goes well. Remember to keep that grip tight on life. Absolutely. Yep, grab life by the fucking balls. There's Alex. You're gay, Lamau. Okay. Funny, Alex. Piece of shit. I'm just kidding. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for joining the live. Thank you guys for being here. I will unofficially see you guys this Friday. Maybe. If I don't show up, I will add everyone in my Discord. So go down to my Discord and join if you're not part of it already. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for joining so much. And you guys are going to listen to a little lo-fi while the stream ends. So enjoy the little music that plays here for you guys. That sounds pretty good. All right. I don't have a see you guys here. We'll be right back, even though we won't be right back. I have the streaming soon and be right back, but we'll just do the be right back, and you guys can listen to this for a while. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Also, Chad Trooper, yes, I might do Twitch and Kick. Maybe I'll do all four. I'm not for sure, though. Twitch, Kick, TikTok, YouTube. Do it on all four? Maybe. We'll see how that goes.